Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Monday. My name is Nice Peter, and I'm glad that you're here. It's a time of change here at the studio. We knocked a hole through the wall, and we hired a man named Dr. Wood. Don't believe me? Check this out. That's his real name, Dr. Wood. And I do find the irony in a man named Nice Peter hiring a man named Dr. Wood to put a hole in the wall. Hey, it's pretty funny. What was great about getting construction done at the studio was I got to wear one of these things, which always makes me happy because I feel like I get to say clear more often. Clear! And we built this drum booth. It's a very exciting thing for our recording process because the way we used to record, we had all the drums and pianos and vocals all in one room. So it's very loud. You'd find yourself screaming over the drums. Now we have the drums in a separate glass partitioned area. So you can be in there rocking and you can be in the next room singing gently, playing soft piano. You want to see it? It's very exciting. Come on, I'll show you. So here we go. We're leaving the studio. Oh, you can see the studio's in there. And then this is the magic door that we almost never go through. Look, we're leaving the Monday show set. Ah! This is Dante's room, and it's also where people edit. And then over here, we've got a desk with that thing and that painting over there. And then over here, we keep a bunch of old props and costumes and, you know, assorted Superman wind catchers. And then when we go into here to the studio, we've done some crazy things. We moved the piano over there and we built a big glass wall with drums in it. So it's gonna be very exciting. Here, I'll check it out. You can't hear a thing. We're very excited about the new upgrade that we made. It's going to allow us to make all kinds of new things, and it's exciting. Magically transport through the door, and look, there we are, back in normal land. It's kind of wild. This is like a real place. I forget it sometimes too. As long as we've got all this new stuff, why don't I make a little song for you? Here we go. This song is in the key of C. I think that was a D. This song is in the key of C. I'm not sure what that was. And it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. A cute little baby wrapped up in his mother's arms. Pink Volkswagen bug parked in the yard. All these things I saw today as I walked along my street to say, what a wonderful time of year for a Monday. Wasn't that lovely? I have to share something with you I'm very anxious about. You know how sometimes you have something coming up and you're anxious about it and you're nervous about it, and it's kind of a waste of thought really because there's nothing you could do about it. I have to get my hair cut really, really short to play a certain character in the rap battles that we're shooting soon. And so I have this appointment booked to get my hair cut really short, and as you may have noticed, I don't have that much hair left. So it's kind of a stressful event for me, and I don't know why I'm telling you this now. I guess next time you see me, I might have very, very little hair. I don't know if I'm quite going to Lloyd proportions, but speaking of Lloyd, let's have him show off a little of his acrobatics for our slow motion clip of the day. I don't know if you knew this, but Lloyd really was a gymnast. He was quite an athlete, and he can break dance. Very exciting. As I mentioned last week, we are going to be releasing a brand new piece of exciting merchandise every week for the next few weeks, and this week's lovely edition comes to us in 2 pieces. These were 2 posters designed again by our dear friend Mary Doodles, and they represent every character of the epic rap battles of history. I want to get up close so you can see. It's pretty sweet. Mary's quite an amazing artist, and she put all of us in there. Now, we got the posters, and they didn't say Epic Rap Battles of History on them, so we decided to get a stamp. And me and Lloyd sat down, and we stamped every single one of these posters, and we also put our little autograph on them. So we've made limited quantities of these. There's a link below. I'm looking at a pile of viewer mail here over to my left, and I see something that says, "Greetings from Nerd Fighters." And that leads me to an announcement I'd like to make. I am performing at this year's VidCon. If you're going to be here in California, I am going to be there. We're going to do some things. We're going to have a little question and answer session. If you're not going to be there, I'm sorry to be rubbing it in your face that you're not going to be there. But I'll go somewhere else too. Without further ado, it is time to reach inside of a mailbox in this week's edition of Viewer Mail. Viewer Mail, Viewer Mail. Let's see what we got today in the Viewer Mail. Viewer Mail. Let's see what we got today in the Viewer Mail. Let's go ahead and open this lovely Nerdfighter laden envelope that comes to us from Clara in Jay, New York. Hello, Clara. Welcome to the Monday Show. On behalf of myself and all YouTube people everywhere, I'd like to say that the Nerdfighting crew, both the Vlogbrothers themselves and the fans of the Vlogbrothers, are probably the coolest people on the internet. Clara, let's see what you have. Oh, geez. You have made a lovely envelope on the back. Look at how lovely that is. It's got all sorts of swirlies. By the way, the results are in for the official new animal of the Monday Show, and Unicorn seems to take it, as reluctantly as I hate to admit that. Everyone was like, stick to unicorns! But there was a large showing of favor for the platypus. And what that makes me realize is that people seem to be connected to unusual animals. And that's maybe because we're all slightly unusual animals, aren't we? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm gonna see if I can find a platypus. I like platypuses. Pusses? Platypi? Platypusy? Incidentally, this envelope says, may contain presidential platypuses, multi-sized lynx, Kasimji, and unicorns. What an interesting introduction. Chips ahoy, Nice Peter. Look, it's Sonic the Douche Hog. Greetings from upstate New York. This is Clara, Sarah, Dee Dee, Alexis, and Rachel. Triceratops, Pterodactyl, Dee-Dee-saurus, Alexiraptor, and the Wookiee. Wow. You don't have to worry about any toxic Marmite or weird pickle chips from us, just some awesome drawings. We are all big fans of the Monday Show, ERBs, and the picture songs. Especially the picture songs, says Sarah. Please, 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 please put the Doctor from Doctor Who in Rap Battle. Well, first of all, Marmite is not toxic. It's just gross, and I still have some here. And I was informed that I'm supposed to put it on toast, not just eat it on its own. So I'm gonna put it on some toast and report back to you. Inside, there are indeed some lovely drawings. Ooh, look, this one's on some painty board. Oh, look at this wonderful spread of illustrated glory. All these drawings are wonderful, and look, it's even got Kasimji riding on a unicorn with a thing. An eagle who's big pimpin' in America. Perhaps my favorite part of this, though, is this drawing from Maggie, who's quoted as being a little sister, because it's just this awesome little Triforce, and that's cute. I saw a comment about viewer mail that said I should read the first names of everyone who sent something that didn't make it onto the show. I must say again, we get a lot of things here in the viewer mail department, and not even 1/100th of them can make it onto the show. I do take time to read and open and enjoy everything, but I did want to give that a whirl, so here's a small stack of envelopes that I took, and without further ado, I'd like to say hello to Nicole in Rochester Hills, Michigan, Max Winthrop, care of Bob Winthrop in Portland, Oregon, Noel in Honolulu, Hawaii. Well, that's lovely. Nicholas in Belgium, I think. Nicholas lives on Schololdenstraat. I always like German and European street names because they're really long. Cody in Phoenix, Arizona, Melanie in New York, New York City, Noah in Fairbanks, Arkansas, Andrew in LaGrange, Kentucky. That person doesn't have a name. This person's from France. This is Mr. Ryan in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, Jasper in Westport, Connecticut, Destiny in Morgan Hill, California, Nicholas in somewhere in New Jersey. It's got a cool Superman thingy on it. Cassandra in San Diego, California, Sam in Pennsylvania, Davis in the Woodlands, Texas, Lacey. Oh, this is an adorable drawing of Ralph the Mouse and her dog. Oh, that's amazing. Joseph in Anchorage, Alaska, Becky in Independence, Mo, Chase Bank in San Antonio, Texas, and Andrew in Palm Harbor, Florida. That is not even everyone who sent in mail, so again, if you don't see your package appear on the show, please don't think I didn't get it. I do, but only a small, tiny fraction of the things that we receive and love and enjoy are able to make it onto the program. The rest I collect and scatter on different shelves around the studio, but nothing gets ignored. This comes to us from Brett in Nipono, California. Inside we have packing peanuts, which always make me very happy. Inside we have a letter, and it says, "Hey Nice Peter, what's up? I'm a recently new viewer." Well, hello. Welcome to the viewership. I really want to let you know that I really appreciate your videos and your music. You really inspire me to push my limits with creativity and confidence. Good. That's awesome. That's what I'm here to do, is inspire you to push your limits of creativity and confidence. Confidence is a hard thing, and if you think that I just like drip with it, you're very mistaken. I have troubles with dealing with people and dealing with large groups. It may not seem like a thing that I would struggle with, but it is. Sometimes when we're shooting rap battles, I have to have everybody leave the room when I'm doing the dancing because I get really shy because I dance like an awkward giraffe. I'm teaching myself piano and looking into harmonica. That's awesome. The harmonica is a deceptively easy instrument. I'll teach you a trick. So there's two ways to play the harmonica. You can do it like all the different notes at once, and then it's two chords basically. It's this one and this one. And that one's kind of the tension one. And then you resolve. See what I mean? So it's like, I'm going to the store. And that's how you can play the harmonica that way. And that's how Bob Dylan played it and Alanis Morissette played it. They just kind of like... So, other way to play it, and I think the more brassy way to play it, is to play one note at a time. It's a little trickier, but with a little bit of practice you can get it. Here's where the weird trick comes in. You would think that in trying to play one of these little holes at a time, you'd want to make your mouth all small like this. But you don't. You actually want to make your mouth big so that the little hole is small. That sounds strange, but this is what I mean. You want to kind of really put your mouth over the harmonica, and that's an easier way to get a sound. It takes a little finessing, and it's hard to do at first, but keep trying and you'll get it. So if you take your mouth and put it big on it. The third trick I want to show you for the harmonica is called bending a note. And it's this really weird technique that you use. It's very hard to describe, but the effect is to take a note and make it go wow, and it gives it, here, it sounds like this. So I'm not doing anything with my hands to make that note. Basically what I'm doing is going like that. So you're breathing in and then you're taking it from a small space in your mouth cavity to a big one. So you're going Harmonica is a great instrument. It's such a simple little thing, but you can get so much music out of it, and they're relatively cheap. If you're looking to buy a harmonica, I recommend something called the Pocket Pal. It's like $5 or $7 at a music shop, and it works really well. It's made by a company called Hohner. Kind of a funny word, isn't it? Hohner. So anyway, Brett, best of luck to you with your harmonica experience. It is a wonderful instrument. There are a lot of possibilities there. Let's move on to this very urgent thing that I got in the mail that says, "Open me for the answer to life." Now that's quite a proclamation on your envelope, person whose name is not mentioned on the outside. First of all, a giant lollipop. Oh boy. What do I do with this? I can't eat. You can't eat this. You just kind of like smack it again. What do you do with these? But I'll do something with it. I'll find a way to open it and eat it. Or maybe cook an egg on it. There is a wonderful selection of things inside this viewer mail package. This is a beautiful letter and drawing with some kittens and puppies on it. There's also, I see it from here, a sword! Pen! And perhaps the thing I'm most excited about is this inflatable unicorn horn with the dumbest looking guy on it I've ever seen. So this is exciting because I've never put on a unicorn horn before. If only I had something to open this package with. Like a sword! Pen! Here comes the inflatable unicorn horn. That's really hard to inflate. I don't know how I could possibly be worried about my haircut when I'm rocking one of these. Oh, yeah! This is amazing! Unicorn button, how do I look?
Race the wind into your heart's content.
I think I'll do just that. I'm gonna race the wind, guys. On behalf of myself, this giant strange animal head, and an entire world out there of giant strange animal head type things, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye!